Today, we're going to talk about how one of Nigeria's most important states, Kaduna, is making a huge bet on its future. It's a fascinating story about a big strategic pivot, a move away from the old ways and towards a massive treasure trove hidden right under its feet.
Okay, let's start with a number. 30,000 tons per day. I mean, what on earth could you possibly process at that kind of scale? It's not oil, it's not food, it's something that could literally power our future.
Well, that number? It's the daily processing capacity of a brand new, groundbreaking lithium plant in Kaduna State. And this isn't just another factory, you guys. This is a huge signal that a major economic shift is underway.
So, what exactly is this plant? Well, it's the very first of its kind in Nigeria. It's designed to process lithium, the white gold that's essential for all our batteries. And this is a big deal globally. As the entire world is racing to build electric cars and find green energy solutions, the scramble for a stable supply of lithium is intense. This one plant in a village called Kungimi hopes to put Kaduna right in the middle of that global green economy.
But here's the thing. As important as this lithium plant is, it's really just the tip of the iceberg. It's a fantastic first move, for sure, but the real scale of what Kaduna is dreaming about goes so much deeper.
To really get the big picture, we've got to look beyond just lithium. We need to see Kaduna for what its leaders believe it is, the absolute, undisputed mineral heartland of Nigeria.
And listen, this isn't just some political hype. The state's own Commissioner of Environment and Natural Resources, Alhaji Abubakar Buba, he's put it out there, plain and simple. This quote, "It's establishing a bold new identity," a claim that the state is now working hard to prove. So what's actually inside this treasure chest? It's the sheer variety that's so interesting. When we say solid minerals, we just mean any valuable stuff you dig up that isn't fuel. And yeah, there's the lithium we talked about, but there are also huge deposits of gold, tin, coltan. All told, we're talking about over 70 different kinds of minerals. It's literally a treasure map waiting to be explored. And this isn't some random idea. It's a core piece of the state's official game plan. As you can see from their actual development plan, trade and investment is a major pillar, and it's all built on a foundation of security and strong institutions. This whole mineral push is a calculated, long-term move. Okay, so with all this natural wealth and a clear strategy, the next big question is pretty obvious, right? It's about the money. What's the economic potential we're actually talking about here? Let's take a look at the numbers. Because, it's one thing to say you've got resources in the ground. It's another thing entirely to figure out what they're worth once you process them and get them to market. And the potential figure here is, well, it's staggering. Almost $6 billion. Let that sink in. According to the experts, that's the potential revenue every single year just from processed gemstones like sapphires and emeralds. Now, to put that into perspective, that number is based on what Israel's entire gem export industry makes, and they have way fewer natural deposits. But, and this is a really big but, potential isn't reality. So this slide gets to the heart of the issue. On one side, you've got all this amazing potential, vast deposits, global demand. But on the other side, you have these huge challenges, insecurity, not enough technical skills, poor financing, and just not enough know-how on modern processing. This is the central problem that Kaduna has to solve. The state's strategy seems to get that this whole pivot isn't just about geology and economics. To actually work, it has to be about people, too. You have to deal with the social and environmental sides of a transformation this big. And a huge part of that human side of the equation is the thousands of small-scale, often illegal, miners who are already out there working. What do you do with them? How do you bring them into the formal economy instead of just pushing them out?
Well, Kaduna's government actually has a pretty clear three-step strategy for that. Step 1, organize these miners into legal groups called cooperatives. Step 2, use their incredible local knowledge, make them foot soldiers who can help new investors navigate the terrain. And Step 3, bring them all the way into the formal, taxed, and regulated economy.
And what I think is really smart is that the plan is connected to a broader environmental vision. Kaduna is the first subnational government in Nigeria to have a formal climate change policy. They're also training people to make clean fuel alternatives and handing out clean cooking stoves. So this isn't just about digging stuff out of the ground, it's about trying to do it sustainably. So when you pull all of these different threads together, you've got the lithium plant, the massive mineral wealth, the economic goals, and the plans for people and the environment. What you're really looking at is a comprehensive and very deliberate strategic pivot.
This is all about fundamentally changing the game.
transforming what nature has given the state into real, actual economic opportunities. The big goal here, as you can see in their own plan, is to build a future for their people that is both prosperous and sustainable. Which, of course, brings us to the final, critical question. The state has a bold vision. It's got a detailed plan, and it definitely has the resources in the ground. But overcoming those huge challenges, especially insecurity and building up local expertise, that's going to be the ultimate test. The world will definitely be watching to see if Kaduna can really turn its hidden treasures into lasting prosperity for everyone.